this one I love catching her in a lie. Now, this is kitchen table research, and Donster says there's no chance that she gets out. John says that she gets out. And this is kitchen table research's response to that. But she failed. She failed here miserably. She doesn't even realize that she's been caught in a lie. Did you do experiments with bovine hearts and fluids? Yeah, well, bovine hearts and fluids aren't 5-year-old and 6-year-old Devin and Damon's hearts. You know, they're not pigs. Did you cross-reference the testimonies and create a timeline? There is no timeline, and there's no way you can cross-reference the testimonies to find a timeline, because the timeline that was testified to by Dr. Parchman Townsend was, you can't tell. That's the answer. Did you investigate the lead sheets? We all did. And it all points back to Darley. What's on that lead sheet that you saw? Points. Yeah. Did you draw DNA and cross-reference it with all the DNA testing and put that into a software program? Did you shake up the magic 8-ball and say, did Darley do it? And the little ball came up and said, not likely? Because that's the same difference. Did you research the investigators in this case and pull background on potential witnesses, family, etc.? Now, you have this issue with being doxxed. You don't like people to know who you are because you run your mouth so much on here. But you took the time to look up witnesses and investigators and their families. You let that sink in just a little bit there. Did you read the luminol and understand no cleanup at the sink occurred because the luminol would pick it up? Well, I guess you're smarter than the RPD police that went in there and did find luminol and said we're not going to believe them. We'll believe you. Okay? Who dances around in the hallway with shit jiggling all over the place. And does lives from her bathtub. None of those investigators have done a live in their bathtub. How familiar are you with modus operandi and potential motivations? I know that in the United States you don't have to prove motive. None said. Did you look at her medical WOLDS? WOULDS? I didn't look at her medical WOLDS. I'm pretty sure you're the only one that's looked at her medical WOLDS.
Just because I'm blonde, don't think I'm dumb, 'cause this dumb blonde ain't nobody's fool. Just because I'm blonde, don't think I'm dumb, 'cause this dumb blonde ain't nobody's fool.
Have you pulled affidavits and understand the legalese and vernacular for the legal and medical information? Yeah, superficial wounds. Have you been to the crime scenes? I have. I've been in them. I didn't just drive by and look at them. What are your credentials? What's yours? You're a mortician. How long have you studied true crime? What other cases have you looked at? Have you studied psychology and psychopathy? Have you listened to my podcast? Now, one thing that will qualify you a little bit more is if you are expert in a crime case that involved a gunshot wound to the head, which you told all your subs that you were. How come that's not listed here? You listed all this other stuff. I mean, you could have said, did you ever sit on as an expert in a true crime case? How come that qualification is not here? Because when you said that, I caught it. And I know what the qualifications to be an expert are. And you've never been an expert in a true crime case. Never. You said that you were worried about being doxxed. I can't tell you because I'll be doxxed. Well, everybody knows who you are. Because we researched people that are saying that they're going to embarrass publicly. And we research people who are coming up with lies about Devin and David. And we do background checks on those people and their family. We do that too. Because we want to know. So why would you be mad and pretend like you're being stalked and harassed to the point of police involvement when you do the same fucking shit? dumbass. But how come it doesn't mention here that you... What case was it, Sully, that you served as a witness in? As an expert witness, a forensic expert witness. That's what you told your fans. Now, I haven't sent this post yet, but it's all right here. You know, the same thing that I basically said. You know, she said, did you do blood spatter stuff? I said, no, they have world-renowned blood spatter expert, Tim, blah, blah, blah. It's all about the same. And I do tell about the 2 cases where I served as my own attorney in one. I also tell about the case where I served as a civil attorney in my wife's case and won that one too. There's my qualifications. If you want those case numbers, I'll be glad to give them up. Sully, again, what case was that you served as an expert in that you lied to your subs about? You know, I've got that. I've got that where you said that, right? But now, here's my reply. Let's see if it stands. So far, it's there. I want to see how she comes back with this one. Nowhere in here does she say she was an expert in a true crime case. Because he's a fucking liar.